Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well. Edge of the Matrix, 48,000 subscribers. Mentioned him before. Good channel. I really like the channel, to be honest. Steve, he's called. Never met the fella. He wasn't in London, or if he was, he wasn't where I was. And he wasn't in Manchester on when I was in Manchester. But I'll probably be going down to another event at some point. Hopefully he'll be there and I get to meet him. Nice fella he seems. I watch a lot of his stuff. So Edge of the Matrix is the name of the channel. He goes around. He's anti-trans agenda, trans agenda. Uh, yeah, just anti-trans agenda, transgender agenda, where basically people chopping stuff off or taking stuff to alter themselves, especially when the children is more primarily his focus. Like he's worried about kids being indoctrinated through schools and universities into this ideology, and knows very much a lot about it and how it is being done through sort of schools and universities and such forth, and primarily television as well. TV, kids programs are doing it. Kids are watching the wrong things as children. I mean, it's no coincidence that this is a massive thing in the modern times, but you go back to the 70s and you didn't have this happening, and you know what I mean? There's connections and correlations here. The fact that this is like a modern day problem, it's not really a thing that we've dealt with in the past a lot to this level, would suggest that something's furthered it on. And then if you go and look into it, things have furthered it on, and it's kind of a case of monkey see, monkey do. And if you're propaganded and conditioned and programmed and brainwashed when you're a child, I mean, Hitler was kind of proof of that. Hitler Youth, and not just the Hitler boys, there was Hitler girls as well, and some of the Hitler girls went on to be some of the worst people in the concentration camps because they were indoctrinated and brainwashed from very early on into the Hitler ideology. So it's a well-known thing. If you get children early enough, you can brainwash them into pretty much anything, to be honest. So that's what's being done with all this sort of trans agenda and everything, and has been for years, and that's why it's been in the pipeline for 20 odd years, 15 years, and now we're seeing the results of it. All these people coming out as transgender and don't know what sex they are, and non-binary, and all this bullshit, furries, and all this crap. Nonsense and idiocy and fucking just idiot nonsense. Yeah, that's why it's all sort of coming to the forefront now, because it's been implanted for over a decade at this point. All these people have grew up with it, and now that's what they believe. So Chris here, Steve, Edge of the Matrix, goes out into the streets. If anyone doesn't know, I've seen before, with a billboard on him saying he just wants to talk to people about it and try and convince them that this is brainwashing on a high level, and it's been filtered through TV, schools, media, universities, and like, I mean, me personally, I'm just for the, like, deal with the hand you were dealt. You know what I mean? You weren't born a woman, you were born a man. Just deal with it. That's the way of it. Like, unfortunately, you might want to be a woman, but you're not, and you never will be. So, unfortunately, if you get reincarnation on the just hope for reincarnation, and next time round you might get the woman. You know what I mean? But this time you didn't. So, I mean, there's a lot of women out there that'll be sitting there thinking it's not that good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not that good. I don't know. I don't know why you want to be a woman. So yeah, it's again, there's pros and cons. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, in the modern times, that all because this ideology is pushed from the left and from the top, it's very prominent, but it's still very much a man's world. If you look past all the bullshit, it's still very much a man's world in the background. Like, all the people who own everything, and they're all men. You know what I mean? So it's very still much a man's world. It's all just bullshit propaganda, really, that the public get to think that the world isn't run by evil men, which it really is. It really is run by evil men. So, the reason I'm bringing this video forth, Steve gets attacked here by Chile. The video's only 34 minutes old, to be honest. Probably about 40 now, because I've waffled on for 5 minutes. Yeah, it's not an old video to be honest, but I just thought I'd give it a mention as to 'cause this is what he's got to deal with from the left wing, who aren't capable of having a debate. They just attack you, as we've seen time and time and time and time again. Um, I mean that the going into the Charlie Kirk thing because again I've just said there we've seen time and time and time again the left wing attacking you. It seems that maybe somebody's using whole um, that whole thing as a reason for Charlie Kirk's murder. And again, it's a good idea in many ways. Like from the prospect of, I mean, there's talk of Israel there with Candice Owens I've seen, and all sorts going on with the Charlie Kirk thing. We'll keep an eye on it. I will mention it if anything provable comes to the forefront. And any big moves are made, but it definitely looks like somebody's used the fact that the left wing are antagonistic and aggressive and attack you, like we will see multiple times, and in this video, somebody's used that to kill Charlie Kirk and make it look like a left winger, as we know, has killed him with a sniper rifle. But that's not looking like that's the way of things here, to be honest. There's a lot going on in the background with that Charlie Kirk thing, and I mean, I'm not for that. This Tyler Robinson shot him off that roof at the minute. I'm really not. That's not what I think's happened. I don't know what's happened, but I don't think it's that. So there's a lot going on in the background there. With again, it's I've mentioned in another video. There's a lot to just believe that Tyler Robinson shot him because there's so much weirdness and dodginess gone on. To be honest, the bullet not coming out, la 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 la. The caliber, the distance, the rifle used, all this kind of doesn't match by any ballistics or gun expert in the world has come out and said that at this point. So yeah, it kind of looks like this whole left wing antagonistic attacking the way we're about to see here has been used in the Charlie Kirk affair. For me, anyway, that's the way it's looking. So anyhow, let's watch a little bit of this.
Yes. Yeah, good.
Hold on, he starts talking to this guy first, who kind of doesn't agree with him either, to be honest. So let's get to the good bit. So he's just having a conversation with that guy for 1 minute 35 seconds, as the video says. Nothing bad's really been said or happened, and from nowhere.
Has to conform to ESG scores, environmental social governance. So
I suppose when you say about the idea of punching above their weight, now as far as I'm aware, like, being as trans lads on masses tend to be a bit more vulnerable than the general population.
a bit more
Vulnerable than the general population based on number statistics being suicide rate and immunisation.
What the fuck is
that is assault.
You were making a mockery.
That is absolute
of this entire
assault.
Fucking country. You would make everything worse. What the fuck? Why are you doing this? My friend fucking died last year. Thanks to pricks like you. I hope you fucking perish. Someone call the police.
With 20.
So advert bastard. Fucking timing for that. So yeah, that was the scene so far. Hold on a minute here, from a different angle. No, it's because that's why we got an advert. So let's just go back and have a bit of a recap here. Hold on, we'll put the volume back up. I mean, he sees it coming. He does well, like he avoids the initial squirt here, as we can see. The initial squirt has gone into the air. It's a bad shot from the left winger here. It's a bad shot indeed. You're nowhere near, to be honest. You're absolutely nowhere near. Let's see how far. Oh, there we go. Redirection. Got the side of the face and the ear and the board here. And then it's Steve with some brilliant manoeuvres here. Wait and see. He uses the board as a shield. Wait and see this. The board as a shield, sir. Board as a shield. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Two uses. It can offend the left wingers and be used as a shield. So that's real good. It's real good, to be honest. It's like a double multi-function board, offend the left wingers, and use it as a shield. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't work out if this was a man or a woman for quite some time. In the end up, I think it's a woman, but who knows? You know what I mean? But apparently it's a woman anyway. So I just come over with chili sauce of some form, as I think it says here, chili sauce, smack attack. Comes over, just tries to squirt him full of chili sauce. Right, I mean, if that guy's in your eyes or something, you know what I mean? But my friend died because of fucking wankers like you. Did they really, like, how Steve killed your friend? They would like to explain that in any detail whatsoever. Well, because he doesn't agree with your bullshit ideology. Like, I don't agree with it. I really don't. I don't agree with it. And I completely agree with Steve and everything Steve says. I don't believe a woman can ever be a man can ever be a woman. If you're born in the wrong body, that's just bollocks. You've been told that by somebody at some point, and told it enough that you believed it. If you say it long enough and loud enough, the people will believe. Again, these people don't understand the human being is the problem. They don't understand the human being, the nature of human beings, how human beings are susceptible to being brainwashed as a child because you don't know anything. They completely don't understand how the world works. And again, like I mentioned Hitler and the Hitler Youth there, and like the Hitler women and the concentration. Like that's kind of proof of what you can be done to children. You can indoctrinate them into pretty much anything at all because they're children. And if you say it long enough and loud enough, the children will believe more so than the people because they're children. So that's what's happened really for me. There might be the one again. Steve acknowledges you have gender dysphoria, but it's a very, 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 very uncommon thing. And as we look back in history, you can see it's a very uncommon thing in the general population. What we've got here is people have been brainwashed from youth into an ideology, and that's the way of things. That's literally what's happened here. It's brainwashing, and it's been done in television, in cartoons, in children's programs, in books, in children's books, in schools and in universities, all the way through childhood to teens and adulthood as well, to be honest. And there's very much a lot of proof for that. There is a lot of proof for it, and the proof's in the pudding that we have so many of them in modern times. When we used to have transvestites and all sorts, and nobody had a problem really because it wasn't shoved down your throat. And again, a transvestite not doesn't think they're a woman. They just like to dress as women. So fair dues. You're not mad if you like dressing as a woman. We can kind of accept that. The minute you're telling us that you're a woman, well, we're not having it. We're not having it because you're not. That's the problem here. You're not a woman. So when you tell us you're a woman, we're not having it because you're not. So this person here apparently is a woman, but I think they want to be a boy because fuck knows how you're supposed to tell from the initial thing. It took me till she actually said she had tits. That's when I knew she was a woman. I literally couldn't fathom whether it was a man or a woman for quite some time. Too fat. If she was too fat, I didn't know she had tits because she was that fat. I thought that the tits could have been fat tits and not woman tits was the problem here. So I didn't know that was a woman until she said she was a woman. So I mean, I was Steve at this point. If I was Steve, I'd maybe just punched her in the nose, to be honest, because she's fucking attacking me with chili sauce, and I don't particularly like being attacked with chili sauce. And in order to stop you attacking me with chili sauce, I think the best option is really to punch you straight in the nose. So again, he's done well, Steve. To be fair, he's done well. He used the board as a shield here. It was a good move, to be honest. I mean, throwing a punch when with the shield on could be a bit difficult, to be honest. You're probably not going to get you're probably not going to get the accuracy in the contact with the shield on. I'm not sure. I don't know if Steve's ever tried to throw a punch with the shield on there. I have seen him doing workouts in the morning. I don't think he was either this channel or another channel. I can't remember now, but he was doing like workouts in the mornings in his fucking like conservatory once I seen there. So, and he knows jiu-jitsu or something. He's a black belt in fucking jiu-jitsu here, which primarily I think is all about self-defense and not attacking people. So there's again another sort of ideology or sort of mantra installed into Steve. Again, proof of how human beings can be pushed into certain ways of thinking. his training is self-defense, do not attack. And again, this is it's the whole what happens here is a bit of proof, really, that that's his mantra. Because as I've just said there, you'd probably just punch this person in the nose for squaring your thing, but Steve doesn't do that. Steve doesn't do that. He uses the boards as a shield, as we see. Well, let's watch it from another angle.
What the fuck is
That is
wrong?
assault.
You were making a mockery
That is
of
absolute
this entire
assault.
fucking country. You would make everything.
I mean, my country. I mean, the majority of your country don't really agree with you. That's the problem. And yeah, I mean, the British establishment, like, if we went up to like King Charles, he probably doesn't agree with your crack anyway. He just knows that it's all being used to cause division. Really, is the main purpose of everything. Is division, 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 division. Divide, rule, and conquer is the name of the game here. So we're all busy fighting with each other, while the global elites run off and create the new world order all around us here. This is kind of what's happening. Division, division, cause division, divide, rule, and conquer. It's a very age-old tactic of empire ruling, to be honest. It's nothing new. Nothing new at all here. This is the way we've ran empires for quite some time on planet Earth. Long before the empires that have existed today, empires before were ran in very, very similar ways. Because when you run empires and you run them correctly for quite some time, yeah, the methods used work, so why not use them again? Is kind of the mantra again. Why not use the methods that worked? So we do use the methods that worked. The Roman Empire ruled for quite some time, and many of the methods used in the Roman Empire were used again. So yeah, divide, rule, conquer. It's clearly working. It's clearly working. So Steve's been attacked by She-Man East. Not quite sure. The haircut gives you no ideas. Too fat to notice the tits, as we can see. The belly is protruded too far. I mean, I wouldn't like to see this person naked, to be honest. So there's another factor. Yeah, the belly's protruded too far. Excluded the tits, so we can't see if it's a man or a woman. And yeah, it's a woman. Apparently, it's a woman.
Worse. What the fuck? Why are you doing this? My friend.
I mean, Steve's been a bit of an error there. He's went in. I don't know what he was attempting to do. He's went in for a bit of an attack of some sort, but it's ended back in confrontation here. We'll see.
What the fuck? Why are you doing this?
There, he went with the mic. I don't know what he was doing there with the mic. He kind of punched her in the tit with the mic for some reason. I don't know why. So she's grabbed his shirt now. I'm not quite sure what happened there or why, but now it's gone back to full escalation here. Going to grab each other.
My friend fucking died last year thanks to pricks like you. I hope.
A friend died thanks to pricks like him. I mean, I can't understand that. I can't understand that statement, to be honest. I'm not sure how Steve has in any way killed your friend. All people like him or me who don't believe in your ideology, like, again, we're not saying it hurt yourself in any way, shape or form. We're just saying we don't believe in that you're a woman or a man. You look like you want to be a man. We don't believe you're a man. That's it. Just get on with your life. Like, you can tell me you don't believe I've got hair, which I haven't, or call me a baldy fucker or something. I don't know. I am bald. So, I mean, I kind of have to accept that. You know what I mean? I have to get on with my day and accept that. But I don't believe you're a man. Yeah, you don't believe, you just get on with your day and don't accept that. I don't accept that. I mean, that's it. That's kind of the way of things here. You can believe what you want. Everyone's allowed to believe what they want. It's kind of the way of things. There is no universal truth anymore, just a personal truth, as we've discovered. So there's pointless arguing about it, to be honest. It's pointless arguing about it. Again, she says later down here, he's never going to agree with you, and you're all never going to agree, which is true. We're all never going to agree if you're stuck on that side of the fence. But, I mean, Steve's trying to bring you back onto this side of the fence, to reality over here. Trying to bring you back to reality, but you don't want to be here. You don't want to be in reality. So, Merseyside police disgrace. I don't think this person got arrested for this either in the end. I won't play all of the video. I've only played 2 minutes here. I've done 20 minutes, so you got fucking no chance. I'm getting half an hour. I'll play a tiny bit more. from the other angle. But then, yeah, the police do turn up, but I haven't got that far myself yet. So it'll be very interesting. But how this person won't get arrested for this, for squaring for chili salt, because apparently this is, and this, she tried to hit him, and he then hits him again later on. Live on the camera. So how she didn't get arrested is well beyond me, but apparently that's correct. So let's see just what happens here.
You fucking terrorist! Someone call the police!
60 suicide rate accusation.
What the fuck is your
That is
problem?
assault.
You were making a mockery
That is absolute
of this entire
assault.
fucking country. You would make
I mean, as well, like, Fatty go lightly here. It's like many women, they're very quick to charge in on men like that, you know what I mean? Like, the beauty of it is, and we know Steve in particular here, who knows fucking jiu-jitsu or something, you can put you straight on your ass, like, honest to God, women, I've never seen a woman take a punch to the face yet. I really haven't. I've never seen it. So, women, like, you come at men with your battle cry here. Look at this battle cry that she's got on her face here. You come at men with your battle cry, and honest to God, you just don't know how to fight. Like, that's the problem. It happens in most of yous, and I'm talking like 99% of yous, don't know how to fight. You can't even punch correctly. Like, you punch downward instead of, like, putting your weight through your punch. If people understand what I'm saying, they're like, punch downward. You like, you don't know how to fight. It's a massive problem with, like, trying to fight men. You just don't know how to fight. I mean, there's plenty of videos out there where, like, instant karma videos where women have tried to fight men and just been absolutely flawed instantly because they don't know how to fight. I mean, there is a few women, like the MMA fighters, and I've seen women MMA fighters who are fucking hard as shit and would literally kick a load of men's asses. Like, a lot of the average men's ass would be kicked by these women MMA fighters, possibly even boxers as well. Like, there is some hard women. But these women have been trained to fight. Right? That's the problem here. They've been trained to fight. These women, all these women that can fight, have pretty much been trained to fight. Unless they're like real big hard motherfucking women. There is the odd big hard motherfucking woman as well. I've come across, but the average woman, they don't know how to fight. To be honest, they don't know how to fight. Again, the battle cry is great, but you could be put on your ass if Steve wanted. He's just restraining because he possibly thinks you're a woman here, or he maybe figured that out quickly, where it took me literally till you told me you were a woman. Yeah, Steve could have probably just put you straight on your ass there. Again, the board with the shield is probably a slight hindrance, to be honest, in trying to do anything at all. But, look at that. I can't get rid of the battle cry here. Look at that. That could be the thumbnail. I'm going to make that the thumbnail. Take a picture of that. There we go. Thumbnail battle cry. So, yeah. But women can't fight. You just really can't. It's funny. It's massive problem with trying to fight when you can't fight. Slaughter Beach. What the fuck she got here? On Slaughter Beach. That's on her t-shirt. Look, we can see it from the size of her belly, stretching the t-shirt out to the point where we can really see what it says. On Slaughter Beach is what it says. So, battle cry, Slaughter Beach, woman. I mean, look at this mismatch of clothing as well. It's just like these yellow shorts. They just don't go with this backpack of all multicolours and purple with the Slaughter Beach t-shirts. The glasses and the battle cry and the weird haircut. It's a mismatch. It's definitely a mismatch. It's a left. You can see you can tell it's a left winger every day of the week. You know what I mean? You got left wing written probably on the back of the t-shirt, to be honest, and it's probably well noticeable due to the size of her stretching the t-shirt out to maximum capacity here, as we can see. So that's the battle cry. Should we see more? Go for it, battle cry. Let's see some action.
everything worse. What the fuck? Why are you doing this?
I think he's trying to make everything better, to be honest, because we're sick of all this bullshit ideology that you've all been brainwashed with. Brainwashed. It's nothing to do with what you wanted from birth. It's everything to do with what you were told after birth, because your parents weren't really paying attention to you. and the school and the television got far too much control over your life instead of your parents, probably, unless your parents were fucked up as well, to be honest. It's probably what's happened, and then now they haven't, bad parenting yet again. They haven't addressed the issue. They haven't looked at what you were watching and looked at what you were being taught in schools, and haven't done a lot of activities with you and kept you on the right path. And it's all gone south, as we can see from this video alone. And yeah, that's what's happened. That's what's probably happened here. Again, this person's life in a nutshell. Nutshell battle cry. Big T-shirt. McTabbeth here. So yeah, that's a little flavour more. Fuck it.
My friend fucking died last year.
You keep saying that, but can you explain some of it in some reason? Like, my friend died the other year there, and another friend and I once killed themselves. Nothing to do with trans ideology, but yeah, so my friend once died, but what the hell's it got to do with Steve?
Can somebody call the police, please? No, you're not walking away. You are not walking away. Can you call the police? Can somebody please call the police?
Let's all let go. Let's just all let go.
No, I'm not going to let go. No, this is all on camera.
I'm aware this is all on camera. I hope it is.
Somebody please call the police.
Let's take a second.
I'm not going to let go of her.
Okay.
Right, she's just assaulted me. Really
I have
badly.
just assaulted you.
Yeah.
And I,
Okay.
frankly, I'll take the rap. I don't give a
Well,
shit.
you're not going anywhere.
Okay.
So, okay. I'm not going to let go until the police arrive.
Well, no one here is calling the police. So if you want to call them,
Yeah, I'm going to call them, but I'm not letting go of this person because I've just been assaulted.
but you can't.
And Lado is a bit of a dick as well, I thought. I don't know who this woman is, but Lado's a bit of a cock end as well. Like, he's just trying to. He's clearly a left winger. I don't know where he's gone here. I don't know, he's Merseyside, so maybe Liverpool. I'm going to leave it there, to be honest, because the video's long enough, and I don't want to play all of Steve's video. There's still a bit of action to go here. You can go and watch. They have a good wrestle here for about 10 minutes, as you can see. She gives him a whack again on camera. The police turn up, as you can see, and then I don't know what happens. I haven't seen that far myself. I want to go and watch it. But I thought I'd give it a mention, give the channel a mention. Again, there's always good action as well. He was at Blackpool the other week outside a gay bar. That got interesting as well. He was with you, Anthony, and the Lesbian Cartel, and English Ned was there as well. And that was quite a two good videos from Blackpool there, maybe last Saturday or the Saturday before. So there's always good entertainment, to be honest, on the Edge of the Matrix again. Even just on a form of entertainment, it is quite entertaining. But again, if the trying to sort of get the message across about you've been brainwashed from birth here, and your parents didn't pay attention, and that's pretty much the way of things. And the proof of it is, it's only been happening in the last 20 to 30 years, and before that, we didn't really have this problem. It was just transvestites, and we didn't really have a massive problem with them, to be honest. They didn't think they were women. They just liked to dress as women. So, that's about the size of it. So, Edge of the Matrix, anyhow, if you want to watch the rest of the video, get yourself over and give Steve a like and subscribe. I'll leave it there, peace.